10K in 30-day live weekly webinar training. My name is Vanessa Simpkins. I'm so glad that you're joining us. I'm ecstatic. I'm happy. I'm excited that you're joining us today. We're talking about how to attract high-paying clients. We're going to deep dive into it, and I can't wait to share everything that I can. First thing I want to let you know is that you're in the right place. If you're an author, a speaker, a coach, a consultant, a healer, if you're still in a 9-to-5 job and you're wanting to create a consistent income, if you're wanting to turn this hobby or this passion into a real solid business that prospers and profits you, then you are in the right place. And I am the author of these two books, Take Your Power Back Now, The Ultimate Confidence Guide for Women, and From Bankrupt to $900 a Day Selling Mops, which I will be giving away at the end of this call to 2 lucky viewers. So stick around, take really good notes. My invitation for you is to really be here on the webinar. There are 10,000 things you could be doing, but those of you who are here live, my congratulations to you. I'm so excited that you're here, and I promise that, for the next hour, you have my full attention. And I'm going to invite you to ask questions, really participate, show up. 90% of success is showing up. So we cover money, mindset, marketing, manifesting tips, and I'm here to answer your questions. So use that, take that opportunity and participate. So before we jump into things, I just want to make sure that you can all hear me. So can you just go ahead and type in your name and where you're from into the chat box. Let me know that all of technology is working well. And I will have, hey, Jessie. Jessie's joining us. A little sip of my tea. So just your name and where you're from, and that'll let me know that you guys are actually all able to hear me. Hey, Linda from Montreal. Woo woo. Bonjour, Linda. Comment ça va? Oh my gosh, it's been so long I've spoken French. Chandra's here from MD. Where is MD? Michigan? Mountain something? Welcome, welcome. Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead, you can all hear me. I'm going to go ahead and start the slideshow. Carlos from Uruguay. Amazing. We've got people from all over the world today. How fantastic. Maryland. There we go. Awesome. All right. So we're going to jump right into the presentation. We're talking about how to attract high-paying clients today. And if you're a coach, a consultant, a healer, a wannabe coach or consultant, a healer, even if you've got, ideas about starting your own business and you'd like to really make sure that you're doing the right things and having a consistent income, you want to grow your business, you want to break through whatever holding you back, you're in the right place. This is the 10K in 30-day live weekly webinar. And we really talk about how to help you create a lifestyle and a business by design instead of by default. What does that mean? Well, it's not about the past, it's about what you're really creating now. I believe that life is meant to be you're not supposed to find yourself, you're supposed to create yourself. And I really want to share with you anything and everything that I can to help you make an amazing, radical, fantastic 2016. Like I said, this is a weekly training, and it's for spiritual entrepreneurs who want more confidence, cash flow, and freedom in their business. And I will be giving away 2 copies of my physical books. I will sign them. I will mail them out to 2 lucky winners here today. And I think you're all winners. I absolutely believe in each and every one of you because, like I said, success, 90% of it is showing up. So people who are here live, everybody will get access to my ebook, From Bankrupt to $900 a Day Selling Mops. It teaches you about how to overcome the fear of failure, the fear of rejection, how to really market and sell your services and your products in a big way. And Seth Godin says there are some very big ideas here for anyone who's ever sabotaged themselves on a sales call, which I think is everyone. So stick around to the end for that. And I promise you we're going to have a lot of fun. You'll come away with breakthroughs and fabulous different systems for generating more revenue in your business. Guaranteed. I only teach you what works for me, and it is working right now for my high-paying clients. And I love entrepreneurship. I love that you're all here too because I created my business so that I could travel. And I moved to Kauai, Hawaii. I've lived in the islands twice in my lifetime. And so this training is really based around how to create more freedom for yourself. How do you use manifesting, there's sales training. We talk a lot about heart-centered sales. And not, slimy used car salesman tactics that a lot of different business owners preach. So this is really about spirituality meets sales meets, design your lifestyle. You can have it all. So On this webinar, you're going to discover proven sales attraction systems to help you attract high-paying clients in the next 30 days. Today, we're going to talk about how to attract high-paying clients today, how to get massive visibility from your offers, even if you're new to business or a seasoned business owner, how to break through your visibility blocks, number one thing that holds people back. Fear, doubt, all that uncertainty, that inner negative chatter, the overwhelm about what to do first, how to get ultra clear about your message and create content that's really highly engaging and positions you as an expert that people want to buy from, how to close more sales by being heart-centered, and the importance of mastering your emotions and mindset mastery if you want to run a successful business. So quickly about me, I'm going to jump through this. In case you're new to the webinar series, I'm a best-selling author, been featured on a few television morning shows, speaker, coach, trainer, mentor. I've helped thousands of people right around the world really skyrocket their confidence and their cash flow. My website's called takeyourpowerbacknow.com. I've been featured in today's Business One magazine, Motivated magazine, spoken on a TED stage on the topic of success. Hosted workshops in Costa Rica, the US, and Canada, and I made my first 6 figures using these simple systems I'm about to show you. And I've been known for helping entrepreneurs break through fear and rock their confidence and cash flow. So before I started doing all of this amazing work helping spiritual entrepreneurs with marketing, with sales, with mindset, with manifesting, I'm very blessed. I have an amazing business. I love the clients that I work with. And before I really launched into this full time, which was about 6 years ago, I sold mops, okay, for a live product demonstration company, kind of like the ShamWow guy that you see on TV, but I did it live. And I had this, anyways, it's a crazy story. I had this like minivan and I had this trailer and I drove across Canada and I sold these mops in all these stores like Walmart and Kmart and Sears, and I became the best salesperson in the company. And I went from making $300 a week as a massage therapist to $1,000 a day. And I did that using the law of attraction. I did that using my mind. I did that learning marketing and sales. And my first book talks about that journey. And even though I made a ton of money, like, perhaps some of you who are watching, I was kind of tied into a job that was not my purpose. It was not my calling. And even though I made great money, every day I was kind of dying a little bit inside, like, oh my gosh, I have to go to the store again. And I would leave my house and I would, spend 10 days and living in hotel rooms and all my plants would die and I had no social life, but I had money, but it wasn't my purpose. And I would, plead with God, show me what my purpose is. Well, one day, my ex-boyfriend nearly killed me in a hotel room. It's a big, big crazy event, but I escaped to the taxi and I said, oh my gosh, I just became one of these, battered women that you read about in the newspaper. And I'm talented and smart and I think I'm pretty good looking. How the heck did this happen? Why did this happen, God? And the answer was, so you could help women not fall into the same pattern. So then I started crying because for years I've been begging, pleading with God, show me my purpose, And when the answer finally came, I was like, oh, hell no. I don't want to do that. I don't want to tell the world of the shameful story about addiction and about, emotionally abusive relationships and giving my power away. And the truth was I had a lot of inner turmoil and a lot of fear in my life. I was afraid, that I wouldn't be able to make as much money in my business as I did in my job. And so I stayed for longer than I needed to. And I was also afraid that I didn't deserve better in my relationship. And so I stayed until it nearly killed me. So that story is my second book. It's called Take Your Power Back Now. The story I never wanted to tell became an instant bestseller. And I've been speaking on Fox and ABC and CBS morning shows about that journey. So I truly believe that authenticity is a new currency in business today. It's a new currency in life. And I want you to know that wherever you're at in the process of unfolding and blossoming your business, I want you to know that if you're being tested right now, God wants to turn that into a testimonial. And I can tell you all of the worst things that happened to me have become the biggest blessings in my life. So just know that if you're, not at the top of your game right now, and you're tuning in, you're thinking, oh man, it must be so easy for her. There's a source power, God's source power out there that really wants to turn your test into a testimonial. So sometimes the thing you're most afraid of doing is the very thing that will set you free. Absolutely 100% true. especially in business. I moved to Kauai, so I became kind of the bikini business coach. And once I had launched in my business and grew my income, I understood how to take apart my mind and fear. And my hobby coaching income went from $600 to $15,000 a month. I never looked back. And I lived in Kauai, Hawaii, ran some amazing women's retreats over there, which was so much fun. And now I live in Southern California, in Oceanside. My favorite place in the world here on the coast is Laguna Beach. I've done some wonderful speaking events and just love to travel. This is one of my favorite places in the world, the north coast of Kauai, Hawaii. There's a magical vortex there called the Kalalau Valley. It's an ancient valley where the kahunas, the spiritual masters would graduate their 2-year apprenticeship. And it's just an incredible vortex of energy. I went back there this summer with my boyfriend, Alex, and these are his wonderful kids. So this is a little bit about my life, and I'm really, really, really happy that you're here because I want to encourage and inspire you in any way, shape, or form that I can to really help you live your dreams. And I've been doing this for quite a while. It's not my first pony ride. I have had the absolute blessing of working with some of the most amazing people in the world, meeting my mentors, Wayne Dyer and Jack Canfield, and my dad, biggest inspiration. He was an artist. He told me that if you love what you do, you will never work a day in your life. And he left the world an amazing legacy of his paintings. And for him, that was really God, really just connecting in with nature. So I think we're all doing that as entrepreneurs. We're all leaving our mark here in the world. We're all leaving our legacy. So let's jump into the training today. I will continue chiming into the chat. So if you're joining us here, I'm going to just stop presenting here for just a moment. If you're joining us here in the webinar, I want to welcome you and let you know that you're all in the right place. And also, I want to encourage you to use this time, show up and be here and really post your questions. Ask, if you have any questions as we go forward, participate, turn off everything else, stop driving if you're driving. Hopefully you're not driving. And really, this is how you're going to get the best out of today's webinar. All right, so we're going to talk about how to attract high-paying clients today and really create a lifestyle and a business that you love. So let me jump right back into the slides and we'll go from here. So I want to find out really from you where you're all at in your business, and so help me out here. Type in the chat box. Let me know if you struggle with any of these things. Number one, you're struggling with your identity. You don't know what your expertise is. That would be number one. Number two, you're not sure about what you're selling. So number two, you don't know what you're selling. Number three, you don't have an influential offer. It's not enticing enough. Maybe you've created programs or products, but you've had a hard time selling them. No one's interested in them. Number three. Number four, maybe it's visibility. You don't talk to enough people. You don't make enough offers. Maybe visibility is your problem. Or number five, you don't ask for the cash. So this is, some mindset issues around sales. Number five. So go ahead, help me to create today's webinar to really, to really give you the best of the best. Let me know what you're struggling with so I can tailor today's webinar, and go ahead and type that into the chat box. So let's talk about how this really works. The best way to attract high-paying clients is to have a marketing plan. I know it's not sexy, guys, but if you want consistent income, it starts by becoming consistent in your marketing. And I posted a question on Facebook this morning. What's more important, marketing or sales? And the answer is marketing. Sales don't happen until you market yourself. So marketing is actually the most important thing you really need to be doing in your business every single day, every week, every month if you want to generate sales. And visibility means everything, everything, everything. Visibility means everything. Visibility plus offers equals your income. And I would even go to say visibility plus adding value plus offers equals your income. It all comes down to being visible. And a lot of entrepreneurs, when they're starting out or when they're going to the next level, when they're not clear, they have a hard time with being visible. So here's the deal. Being successful in business isn't about doing a ton of things. It's about doing a few things right. This is the good news. So here's what you want to be focusing on. Marketing plan. You want a weekly or monthly webinar, something like this. You could do a 30-day video challenge. There's a lot of clients of mine use this as a way to, host smart, short, informative, engaging, fun, educational little videos using their iPhone. They post them on Facebook. Super easy, super effective, and they have massive visibility and they generate sales. Maybe you use speaking or workshops, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 speaking events per month. Are you maybe using Facebook? Are you posting to social media sites like Instagram and Facebook or Twitter daily? What's your marketing plan? What kind of events are you using in your marketing? Let me know. I want to know because I'll tell you what, event-based marketing works. Event-based marketing works. Jesse says, hi, I've read both of them and I loved your books. I'm so happy, Jesse. All of them. You're struggling with all of these different things on there. Awesome. Well, you're in the right place. I'm just checking in here to the chat. So I want to know, where are you in your marketing plan? What are you doing on what's your marketing plan? What are you doing every single day? Entrepreneurs get stuck. They do one thing and they stop. They don't see results, or they get, bunged up with all the technology and, they stop. So the way to do this is to pick one thing, do it and do it and do it until you master it, and then add another thing. It's really about mastery and consistency. Here's a client testimonial, Janik, who did the 30-day video challenge and celebrating another success. Just signed up a participant for my VIP day retreat. Only 2 spots left. That brings my month up to $16,000 in sales. How's that for a first month? So if you think $10,000 is maybe, a ton of money, or, too much, well, how about, 16,000, or how about, a couple of days later, should be another $6,000 in October. So you're looking at about $24,000 in 30 days. That's what's possible when you, be visible with your marketing, deliver value, and make offers. So clarity is power, right? When you have clarity about your marketing plan, you then are able to hit the road. You're able to get on with it. A lot of people are stuck and they struggle and they fart around and, they don't know what to do first. So clarity is power. And you want to have high-end programs, better value, higher price points, better results. Now, a lot of people are struggling in their business because they're running around selling $100, $100 session here or there, instead of selling people into $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 programs and really delivering better value, working with people over a longer time. So what are your high-end programs? So you want to have high-end programs because people actually get better results working with you over a longer period of time. They do. And you get more committed people, better quality clients who actually take action. They're a lot more fun to work with. And you honor yourself. You charge what you're worth. You step it up a level. So if you want to think about how long have you been learning and studying and investing in yourself, think about the thousands of dollars and all of the years of time. I know when I first started, gosh, I think I read, countless books and went to tons of events before I thought I was an expert enough to get out there. Plus, when you have, higher end programs, you can have payment plans for your clients, which creates a consistent income monthly payment plan for you. So let's say you're charging people $500 or $1,000 a month. You're going to have, if you have a few of those, if you have 5 or 10 of those, you don't need a ton of them. You don't need a ton of clients when you make high-end programs. You just need a few of them. Here's a recent case study. You're welcome to go and check it out on my testimonials page. Gabrielle Sampson, she is so funny. She made this video in her bikini while she was on vacation with her husband for 3 months. This was in Panama. And she's a graduate of the 10K and 30-day program. And really for her, she got clear on her marketing plan. She broke through her limiting beliefs. And what she wanted to do was create a travel lifestyle for herself and not be tied to her business. And she's done that. She's done a great job of that. And so you can watch that testimony. It's pretty funny. You want to be consistent. This is the third key. The first key is having a marketing plan. It's being visible. And the second key is making sure you have high-end programs. And the third key is, consistency. You want to make sure that whatever you're doing it consistently. So Let me share with you, consistency builds the know, like, and trust factor with your audience. Consistency with it builds consistency with yourself, right? With your integrity. If you don't have integrity, your business won't last. Consistency builds momentum. And I know it's not another sexy word. You know, consistency is kind of like marketing plan. People are like, so not sexy. But I'll tell you what, you know, consistency is the key to everything. You want to be healthy, it's what you eat and, you know, how you exercise consistently. If you want to be a successful person, the thoughts that you think consistently, right? Plus, if you're consistent with your marketing, it keeps you top of mind in your clients' eyes because people, let me tell you, are watching you. People are watching you, all right? So the fourth key is mindset. You must have a positive mindset. Mindset's everything. People tell me all the time, you know, oh, I've done all the programs, I hired all these people. Yeah, but where was your mind at? Was it in the gutter? Was it in the trash? Was it full of fear? Here's one of my favorite affirmations. I'm going to share it with you. It's all about being the architect of your life. And it's all about using something that I call, you know, this I am statements. I am. I am is the most two powerful words that you can use. I am. The two most powerful words that you can use, you know, is the words I am. I am the architect of my life. I build its foundation and I choose its contents. I believe I can do everything. I'm actually reading a great book right now. I'm going to share it with you here. I'm going to stop the screen share and just tune into you guys here. Just take a check here with the chat. So some more people joining us. Welcome, welcome. It's great to see you all here. So Chandra says 3, 4, and 5 are the things that you're struggling with. Right. Linda says, I'm just started putting things together so I don't have an offer yet and not promoting to many. Okay, so this is good to know. I'm just starting putting things together so I don't have an offer yet and not promoting things to many. All right. So Carlos, starting a TV marketing program and I want to go for webinars. Awesome. You guys are awesome, awesome. So these are your marketing plans. So what I suggest you all do is start being visible, and in that, you know, being visible mode, you're going to start making offers and you're going to start understanding what people want. So awesome, Linda, that you're putting your plan together. I want to hear more about it. What are you thinking of selling? And how are you getting in front of people? All right. So post your questions here on anything that we're covering, and I'm going to jump back into the training. We're going to talk about mindset. It's my most favorite thing in the world. Do you know that? Oh yeah, that's what I want to show you, this book that I'm reading. So it sounds kind of cliche and simple to think of, you know, I believe in myself, or I'm a winner. But actually, I'm reading this book from an old dude. He's probably passed away by now. I don't know. His name is Maxwell Maltz. The book's called Psycho-Cybernetics. It's kind of taken me a long time to get into, but this book is really about a man who was a plastic surgeon who wondered why some of his clients, once they got this facelift, had, you know, become happy and positive, and the other half really did not, even though they looked better. And he went into the study of psychology and the study of mechanics. And he says that our brains work like machines. They're goal-oriented, success-oriented machines, but we have to program them. So if you have a program in your mind that says $30,000 cap, you know, $100,000 a year cap, you know, I'm only worthy and deserving of this much. You know, it's not safe for me to be visible. I'm not smart enough. I'm not ready yet. If you have any of that as your operating system, and most people do, you know, this is why people have a hard time and they struggle with being visible. It's because of the mindset things that are in there. So this book talks about how when you command your mind, and by commands, I mean things like, I believe in myself. So great affirmation. I'm a winner. You know, you're what you're doing is you're opening up your mind to say, okay, we can hit that goal. We can hit it. This is actually like, you know, this is the like fly into the race now. And until you do that, until you really take command of your mind, you'll never hit your goals. That's why a lot of people fail and they struggle with New Year's resolutions. So I want to share with you here about mindset and some of my favorite affirmations that really help you reprogram your mind. So one of them, I found this one in Hawaii when I was on vacation in the bathroom. I just loved it. I took a picture of it. And it says, I am the architect of my life. I build its foundation and I choose its contents. I believe I can do everything. It's a great affirmation. Really believe in yourself. right? If you're here on this webinar, I can tell you that, you've had some kind of calling, you have some kind of knock in your heart to do something. And, my invitation is to really believe in that, believe in yourself, and believe in the source that put it there. Because, why are you here? Why aren't you watching a carpentry webinar? Do you know what I mean? Like, there's some force that even guided you to this. Maybe you saw a Facebook ad, or you saw this on your friend's wall, maybe even on my email list for a while. You've been kind of thinking, I really should really get into this. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. And no one else can do that but you. So the universe is always affirming back to you what you believe. The universe is always affirming what you believe back to you. So this is huge. And it might sound elementary, but it's really not. And a lot of the breakthroughs that I do with my clients have to do around mindset, and then they're actually able to take action on marketing plans. Here's another testimonial. Karen Connolly, she hired me to work with her. She had, gone and she was fundraising for an event in Uganda. She was going to be speaking there, and she hired me to help her overcome some of her fears about being able to do that. And she pulled off just a phenomenal event. She fundraised, she hit her goal. She fundraised more than that. She went to Uganda, had an amazing time, spoke in front of 300 people, and she had so much fun that she decided to become a mindset mentor herself and teach people, the things that she was learning. And so it's just created an entirely new business for herself. And she's got clients now. She's doing workshops. She's having a blast. So we've got the fifth key here, which is accountability. How does this all tie together? I really believe that as entrepreneurs, as you're moving forward and you're wanting to attract clients, the number one thing you need is an accountability. It's what most people are actually missing in their business. They're missing a real mentor to not just a mentor, but a community of people that are on the same page. Entrepreneurs are a very different breed. We are not like the rest of the world that, go to a word job and have a safety. I call it the comfortable but uncomfortable, safe paycheck. We get paid by being inspiring, by taking action, by taking risks, by thinking outside the box, by acting on a dream, on a whim, on an idea, on a download. And within that kind of crazy box of tricks, you can still have accountability from people who have done it before. And that helps you stay on track and not fall off. So I suggest to get support and accountability and mentorship. Surround yourself with the people who see the greatness within you, who believe in you even maybe when you don't, who can help you, guide you, to do the things that you want to do. And I suggest that you get, a mentor who has done the things that you want to do, who understands you. I've had conversations with people who say, they're not happy with the coaching that they've had, or they've, tried a program before and they're not getting the results you want. So really important, make sure that you get the level of support and accountability that you need. That's really going to make it for you. So this is all about, really showing up and saying yes and being heart-centered. And I can tell you, when people just show up and they keep showing up, amazing, amazing things can happen. Here's another testimonial. Lisa Cattell, when she got started, she actually was thinking about quitting entrepreneurship and getting a job. She had run a leadership business. She was working too hard for the amount of income she was making. She wanted to have another baby. She wanted to retire her husband, or have her husband at least come and work with her in her business. And she was really thinking of getting a job because it was too much work. So for some of you listening, it might not be that, you might already have a business, but your mindset is limiting you from taking it to the next level. And so we did a little mindset clearing, and got her clear on her packages, right? Her high-end program, got her talking actually with the right people. And her first month, she closed a deal for £37,000, which is close to about $50,000. Now, there's a testimony to having a high-priced program. Right. So if you're just new and you're thinking about, wow, how can I do that? Well, think about, who you can service. How can you create and deliver amazing value and, put a $1,000, $10,000, $37,000 price tag on it, like Lisa did. Here's Sharon, another testimonial. She had a dream and a vision to do a one-day women's empowerment event, and she did. I helped her fill the room. I helped a teacher just show her and share with Sharon, how to actually go out and make offers. And she used speaking and networking events. and she filled the room with 140 amazing women. She's done this event twice now. She's now leading retreats in Costa Rica and South America, and really transitioning her business from a naturopath to women's empowerment leader. And super, super cool. So my question for you is, if you're not getting the results that you want, if you're not moving forward in your business like you want to be, how much time are you actually spending in survival mode? How much time are you spending in survival mode? I believe that if you're not moving forward, if you're not, advancing, you're actually moving backwards in your life. So how much time are you spending in survival mode? And what is it costing you to not have, these 5 things, together? We talked about number 1 is having a marketing plan, right? A consistent way to get out there every single month and be visible, deliver value, make offers. What's it costing you not to be clear about your high-end program? Seriously, how many? Look at Lisa Cattell, $37,000, $50,000, 37,000 pounds, in her first 30 days. Forget about 10,000. That's what clarity gave her. Right? Having your high-end program. What's it costing you to not be consistent with your marketing? Right? What's it costing you to not have your mindset straight, to not be allowing the expansion, the blossoming that, has been knocking in your heart? I say that God's put in your heart. And I believe it really is that seed. What's it costing you not to have, the right accountability in your business, in terms of, it's not just financially. I remember, when I was still working, and I'll tell you the story. It's an amazing story. I'll tell you this story. When I was still working in my job, I had this job selling mops, and I would go out in this minivan, and I'm making like $1,000 a day. Okay. And I'm still driving this cruddy rundown minivan because I'm investing all kinds of money into myself and all of these different programs and these different mentors. And I calculated it up one day, and I'm spray painting the minivan. I put this what do you call this, metal tape where all the rust holes were. And I put, all this metal tape and then spray paint it. So I thought it looks pretty good. It's not bad. I was actually pretty proud of myself, right? But I calculated in my head, I was driving this, crappy minivan, and I was spending $1,500 a month on a mentor to help me, get out of my job. So I didn't want to do it anymore. I knew there was more to me, more to, my life, to inspire people. And I thought to myself, oh my God, if anybody, any of my friends, any of my family, my boyfriend at the time finds out, I'm spending this much money, more money than I spend on my rent, on this investment in myself, to think I'm freaking crazy. I'm driving this crappy minivan. I thought to myself, it's okay, because the worst thing that can happen is I'll have to go back to this job and make more money. That's the worst thing that can happen. The worst thing, the real worst thing that could happen was that I stay at that job for another 5 years. That's the real worst thing. The real worst thing would have been, in my mind, that I didn't expand, that I stayed in the same place year after year after year, and that was not an option. And actually, I'm really glad that I spent that money, because that company ended up going bankrupt. They're no longer in business. So I just want to share with you, I'm questioning, the question is really, what's it costing you not to have, these 5 pillars in your business? And they're important. And it's not just about, financially, even, in terms of your peace of mind. What's it costing you in terms of your peace of mind every month? I'll tell you, when people don't have a clear marketing plan, they're not confident. They don't know what to do. And then they start doubting themselves. And they don't have a sales attraction system, which is a way to generate leads and turn them into paying clients. They start doubting whether they should be doing that or not. So what's it costing you in terms of your confidence, in terms of your peace of mind, in terms of, the vacations that you can take with your family maybe, or, the types of experiences that you can have, the kind of cars you can drive, the kind of lifestyle or houses you can buy. I mean, what's it really costing you not to have those 5 pillars set up straight in your business? So here's something that I want to share with you. It's a quote by Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill, one of the best books ever written. It says, education consists not so much of knowledge, but of knowledge effectively and persistently applied. People are paid not merely for what they know, but more particularly for what they do with what they know. So now that I've shared with you really these 5 pillars, right? Are you going to do something about it? Are you going to, make some decisions and some commitments and really go for it and make a change in your business? Or are you just going to let this be another webinar and stick another training into your back pocket? So basically you have a choice, right? You can, really decide to do something differently right now, or you can, stick this in your back pocket as another training and, do nothing with it, which is unfortunately what a lot of people do, right? They just gather, and actually they're just gathering a lot more anxiety because nothing happens. You got to make an actual change in order to get a different result. So my question for you is, what if in the next 30 days, you could generate an extra $10,000 in income? What would that mean for you and your business? What would that mean for you in business? What would you like? How would you like to double or quadruple your income in the next 30 to 60 days? So that's what I want to show you here today with the Skyrocket Your Confidence and Cash Flow program. This is a program, it's really a place for spiritual women who want to prosper. And I've been running this program successfully now for 6 years. And it's a 9-month online mastermind program. And there's a high level of one-on-one time and accountability with me. This is what most entrepreneurs are missing. It's really the best program out there. And I say that confidently because I've taken many programs, I've invested a lot of money. And number one thing I can tell you that is missing in these group programs is accountability and support and a high touch point with the mentor. So this is not one of these programs where you spend $100 or $200 and you're left online for yourself. This is a program where you have a lot of accountability and support, and you get to ask me all of your questions. So there's a membership site. The first module is all about mindset. So we deep dive and I show you really how to uncover those limiting beliefs that you have about your ability, about your finances, about your worthiness, your deservingness. All of this affects your business, all of it, everything. So we do a lot of mindset and I share with you a proven process. It's really simple just to uncover hidden beliefs and turn them around within a few minutes. You don't need to be, spending 12 years on the couch with a psychologist. Module 1, we cover ideal clients and getting your marketing message clear. What are the problems that you solve for people for a profit? Module 2 is all about, really generating visibility and traffic. How are you going to generate leads? Are you going to generate leads online or offline? Are you going to use a 30-day video challenge? Are you going to use Facebook ads? Are you going to do speaking? Are you going to use social media? What are you going to do every day in your business to generate leads? We help you get clear on your marketing plan. Module 3 is all about packaging your services. And this is awesome. I mean, I have some people in this program, just amazing entrepreneurs. And some people are creating online programs where they have just a low touch point with email support. Other people are creating one-on-one programs. Other people are creating, very leveraged online group programs like this one. So wherever you're at in your business, you just need clarity. And module 3, we help you get really clear about what you're actually selling and how to talk about it and what's included and what the price points are and what your payment plans are. That's really powerful. You need to get clear on that. Module 4, you get my proven sales script. It's, what do you say to people? Okay, once you actually get these leads and you get them on the phone, what do you say to them? Like, holy smokes. And how do you handle sales objections? Like when people tell you, I don't have the money, or I can't afford it, or it's not the right time for me, or I have to ask my husband, or I really want to. And then you're like, what do you say? That module right there is worth its weight in gold, by the way. That's like a license to print money. Module 4, most amazing module right there. Module 5, they're all amazing. Module 5 is all about how to position yourself as an expert that people want to buy from. So are you the author of a book? A lot of my clients write books, or we help them, become the creators of, an online audio program, and it positions them. Module 6 is about how do you use networking to generate leads and clients and joint venture partners, workshop opportunities, speaking opportunities. Module 7 is all about your website. Oh my gosh, people have a ton of trouble with understanding not just how to create a website, but how do you actually turn your website into a machine that generates leads that you can nurture that turn into sales? That's what your website needs to be. So we talked to you about all this tech stuff like opt-ins and confirmations and videos and what do you put in your thank you page and all of this stuff, all your tech questions, you can ask them in this program. And then module 8, finally, you have your sales attraction system together. So, that's your marketing plan. That's how are you going to generate leads and turn them into sales, and resources and all kinds of fun bonuses. So we have a Facebook group. We have 2 live group calls every week, and you get a one-on-one call with me each and every month, which is awesome. So I know where all of my clients are. I know what they're up to. I know them intimately, what's going on for them, and I can help them plan and execute that plan and help them remove anything that's in the way. So that's why this program is the best program. You also get access to my workshop Profit Secret System. It's an entirely separate program, but basically when you join, you get access to everything I've ever done. Including, how to generate an extra 100,000 in your business using speaking, and not speaking in front of, 50,000 people, like 15 to 20 people. You can generate up to 25,000 or more per speaking event. And so I share with you, you get all of the templates for how to do your flyer, how to fill the room, butts and seats. How do you use joint ventures to fill the room for you? How do you make an offer? What do you say, at the beginning of your talk? How do you structure your talk? What do you teach on your talk? What do you call it? All of that stuff. It's all included. So really just plug and play. You have access to that as well. And here's a quick case study. This is actually a Facebook ad. There is one amazing guy in our program, and he said, I just received your gift and I really wanted to say thank you. I also want to personally thank you for your program and your coaching. Yeah, you're over delivering. This is one of the best, if not the best investments I've ever made. So don't take it from me. Read some of the testimonials if you are wanting to, really create some amazing breakthroughs here in 2016 and some amazing momentum. Get support and accountability. It will make all the difference. Susanna, when she got started here, she said, Vanessa's challenge is 10K in 30 days, but my results have been double that. Her sales training is called Skyrocket Your Confidence and Cash Flow, and that's exactly what she does. So she made $20,000 in her first 30 days, and her second 30 days, and her third 30 days. And then her husband invited me to have Thanksgiving dinner with them. And that was amazing. It's amazing, that there's just having such a radical breakthrough year. And that can happen when you get your sales, when you get clear and get into action, doing the right things in the right order. So if this interests you, if you're ready for a big breakthrough this year and you want to attract high-paying clients, it doesn't have to be next week, it doesn't have to be next month, it can be today. And my invitation for you is to apply here at takeyourpowerbacknow.com/10K ready. takeyourpowerbacknow.com/10K ready. I'm going to go ahead and type it into the chat box. I'm also going to go ahead and answer some questions here in just a moment. So I see there's some questions here in the chat. But I'm going to go ahead and type it into the chat bar as well. So you have that. /10K ready. Okay. I'm going to go back to the presentation. Like my turtle? Isn't he nice? So you'll see if you want to go to my website and check out more testimonials, there are a ton. There's some great video testimonials there, especially this one if you're a mom. Maggie has 2 small kids, and she said, I just have like 10 hours a week to work on my business. What can I do? And she's just thrilled with the business model that she's come up with. She's increased her rates by 50%. Tanya, also a mom, she's doing amazing. She, generated 17 leads from one of the workshops that she recently did. She had an amazing mindset breakthrough, and now she's got her Empowering Kids program being taught all around. She's just, on fire. So, if you're really wanting a breakthrough, go ahead and do your due diligence. Take a look at some of these testimonials. Janique says, Vanessa's 10K and 30-day program is the real deal. In the first month, I closed just over 16,000 in sales. Totally possible. You can totally do it. And I believe in you, even if you think that, oh my God, this is like, I'm so far from there. I'm telling you, it's closer than you think. So I've set aside some time to speak with you in the next week or so for about an hour to help you dramatically improve your sales and attract clients. And I'll personally take the time to sit down and talk with you and help you get really crystal clear about what's holding you back from getting the results you want. And if you're selling any kind of service and you want to be able to sell your services for higher price points, attract more leads and paying clients, this is going to help you get there. And it's free. It's absolutely free. So go to takeyourpowerbacknow.com/10K ready. The only caveat here is that, I don't take everybody who applies. What I'm really opening the door for and inviting in are committed entrepreneurs, people who are ready. They always tell me, I'm ready. I'm just ready. I say, okay, great. This is the right place for you. There's a cap to how many people I have in this program. There will never be hundreds of people in it. It's really a tight-knit community of I call them rock stars. And if you're feeling like you're really ready, for a big breakthrough, go ahead and apply. And just remember, the magic happens outside your comfort zone. A lot of people tell me, oh my God, I'm watching this webinar, and I'm like, deep breaths, and I have anxiety filling out this application. Oh my God, I really want to, but I'm freaked out. It's totally normal. You can't let your ego, you can't let your mind pull you out of it with these feelings, because that's the same mechanism that's been holding you back from your greatness. It is. And if you want to be a successful entrepreneur, you have to get comfortable being outside your comfort zone. So nothing happens until you make a decision. This is my sister and I bungee jumping in New Zealand. Oh my gosh. And you got to take risks. That's what it's all about. It's the name of the game. And follow your intuition and let love guide you. So everything in your life is a reflection of a choice you have made. If you want a different result, make a different choice. It's that quote I'm going to leave you guys at. And again, the application, takeyourpowerbacknow.com/10K ready. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead here and answer some questions, and then I'm going to pull two winners for the books. So Linda says, I'm a law of attraction coach and a master Reiki. I will be certified before the end of March in 5 other energy modalities. Awesome. Last year I got certified in the money breakthrough method. Fantastic. So all this means is that I help women help themselves have a better quality of life. Okay, awesome. I help them to learn the secrets to increase their self-worth and net worth in mind, body, spirit. What I'm doing to be seen, and am now an active daily pursuit of different Facebook pages. That's just to start momentum and getting out of my fear of visibility. Yeah, this was, number one thing that holds people back is really the fear of being visible. I get it. So awesome sauce that you're doing all of these things, Linda. I'm so excited for you. I actually was a Chinese medicine practitioner and law of attraction coach when I first started many, many years ago. And I used to work in a holistic center. I used to make like $300 a week for somebody. And then I was like, what if I made my own money? What if I got into the law of attraction and I manifested this mop job and then just kept going. So Jesse says, how do you figure out what to focus your expertise on? I always seem to bounce all over the place. Well, Jesse, this is a great question. What you want to be doing is you want to make some kind of umbrella. An umbrella has all these different spokes that come out of it. So, your big umbrella is like empowerment, or your big umbrella is like guidance, or your big umbrella is, whatever it is, business coach. And then underneath that, you have these different spokes that you can laser in and focus on. And having a marketing calendar helps you get clear on, okay, this is the next thing that we're doing to get this result. This is the next thing we're doing to get that result. So there's, a ton you can offer 10 or 20 different promotions in a year, or you can do, 4 big launches to fill your program. So yeah, I can see it can get very, it can be very hard to figure out, how do I pull it all together? So I hope that answers your question. Carlos says, starting my TV marketing program, I want to go for webinars. Yes, awesome. Okay, so my question for you is, I got 2 questions for you. First question, let's win this book. It's from bankrupt to $900 a day selling mops. And really it comes with $500 worth of awesome audio, video trainings, bonuses, interviews with Joe Vitale from the hit movie The Secret, all my favorite marketing mentors and mindset mentors. And I'm going to give it to the first person who can tell me what's more important, marketing or sales. What is more important? It's an easy one, marketing or sales. Let me know, type it in the chat box. And first person to get that right, I will mail you a copy. I'll get your email address, and give me your address and I'll just mail it over to you. Chandra, you got it. It's marketing. So it's very easy, right? You guys are quick, but Chandra was the first one. So Chandra, just go ahead and send me your home address to my email address .com. Got it. Congratulations. Second book, the Take Your Power Back Now. It talks a little bit about sales, but it's mostly about worthiness, deservingness. It's about following your calling, you know, answering that calling with God, and loving yourself, you know, breaking through limiting beliefs, owning it, whatever you have to give to the world, how to own that. It's a confidence guide. And I'm going to give it to the first person who can tell me what kind of tea I'm drinking. Now, every week I drink something different, so you're never going to it's going to be hard for you to guess it. You can guess it, but it's going to be hard. So what kind of tea am I drinking today in this cup? First person to guess that, I will mail you a physical copy of this book. So go ahead and guess that. It's really good. And then I'm going to share with you where you can all get your hands on the ebook version of this. Carlos's cold tea. Well, yes, it's kind of warm. It's not super hot anymore, but it's still good. But what kind of tea? I'm looking for a specific kind. I want to invite you guys to all pick up the ebook version of this. So Chandra got the real life one, but if you want the ebook version, I'm going to email it to you. My request is that you go over to the event page. Every week, you know, I host these events, these webinars. So go over to the event page and just type in your biggest aha. There it is. There's the link. Go there to the event page. I'm curious, you know, what is your big aha from today? What's your biggest takeaway from today? What's one thing that you want to get better at? What's one thing that you want to do in your business? What's one thing that you want to take action on? Let me know. Type it into the events page, and I will private message you on Facebook and send you a copy of this book. Awesome sauce. So if there are no any other questions, I can't believe no one's guessed this tea. What kind of tea am I drinking in here? You get access to this book. Go ahead, even if you're watching the replay of this, go ahead and type it in here to the box, because so far no one's guessed it and it's still up for grabs. And if there are no other questions, Linda says chai tea. It's close. It's not chai tea. No, it's not chai tea. It's a herbal tea. How about that? I'll give you guys a little Earl Grey. Earl Grey is my favorite, but I'm not drinking it. I'm on this like health thing. I'm on this 10-day health challenge where I'm not allowed any milk, no dairy, no anything that's not vegan and super healthy, clean. So unfortunately, no Earl Grey because I drink milk with Earl Grey. Close though. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys percolate on all of that. I love you. If there are no more questions, I'm going to wish you a fantastic week. Carlos guesses mint. It's not mint. Keep guessing though. I love each and every one of you. Do go ahead over to the Facebook event. Join it if you want to hear about, you know, new events as they happen, new webinars, and do post your big aha. What's your big takeaway from today? I want to know, what are you putting into practice with your business, with your mindset, with your marketing, with your manifesting, with your money? And I will see you on the next webinar. Have a great day, everyone. And thank you for being here. 90% of success is just showing up. Mwah.